What is the gift that you are taking with you from this retreat?
Well, first, right now, what's the most authentic is just the love and the joy that you come out of, especially in the deep sisterhood that occurs here, in such authenticity and truth and integrity and safety. You will have to come. It's not to be missed. It is a holy, holy experience that I don't know where else you could get.
Well, for me it's this, the support, the sisterhood, and the deep embodied teachings that Nicola shares, and then we are walking the path of she, and it's just an experience that will keep unfolding, I believe, even after being here. And I think that's the most touching, because more will unravel when we embark home, but we truly found home.
Yeah, that embodiment of love and of that feminine and the feminine union with each other and with all life and for all humanity at this point in time is precious, and we celebrate it. Great joy.
Mary Magdalene!
What is for you the gift that you are taking from this retreat?
Well, there are thousands of gifts, and one which comes to my mind right now is the community, like the way we are relating to each other, respectful, on the ground of real love, which Nicola also shows us, teaches us, embodies. Like it's not some wah ha ha laugh, but it's like, like it's just
Real
real.
and grounded.
Yes, so this was a real gift for me, as I have often and long throughout all my life difficult time in being in groups.
For me, like you, many things. The sisterhood has struck me like I've never experienced anywhere. I've got a new Bessie. And for me, connecting to my womanhood has been huge, and I didn't even know I needed to do that. So that's a personal takeaway. Nicola is an incredible teacher. She's challenging and intuitive and loving and amazing. Her ability to call when individuals need to be called is like nothing I've ever seen. And she brought weather. She brought amazing people from all over the world, and we've connected in a really deep way. It's been quite life-changing, I would say.
I want to add one other thing. It brought me to feel the root of my spirituality. Like when we went down to the initiation, it was like just okay, this is the home ground. This is where it comes from. This is my home, spiritual home.
I completely echo. That feeling like I've come home.
And that was surprising. Like, okay,
Yeah, it was amazing.
Thank you.
So for me, working with Nicola, working with the Magdalene path, has really been a path of coming home to myself, to my heart, to my essence, to my purpose, why I'm here, my soul's calling. And it's obviously still unfolding and still working and still blooming. But what I did find is really this path, something to hold on to, something to ground me, something to again and again turn to and guide me and lead me in this mad world of confusion and chaos. So it's really been a life raft for me, actually. It's been like quite literally life-saving. Yeah, so in a nutshell.
Okay, So for me, what wants to be spoken right now is about tasting true faith, tasting true immanence and aliveness, no matter what's going on, no matter how I'm feeling, that everything, all love is right here in every moment, in this body underneath me, with you, beloved. And with that, I can bring the love I want to into the world.
Oh
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So, I'm someone who is always looking for the truth and the real. And in the spiritual world, as we know, there's a lot that just isn't real, it isn't true. And coming on this retreat and being in this Magdalena community, I have found real, I have found true love. And the experience, it's indescribable. I can't really sum it up for you here in this video, but I just want to share the energy, the power, the realness, the actual sisterhood that we've built here. It's truly extraordinary and unlike anything I've ever experienced. And I just want to say, if you are feeling the call to her, if you are feeling the call to walking a life more deeply rooted in true love, in a real spiritual path, come, join us, because this is it, truly.
For me, Nicola Amadora is the perfect teacher in walking the feminine way, as a mother, as a lover, as a woman. And before I met her, and I pretty much knew only male spiritual teachers, and my family and my children were not welcomed most of the time. So I really struggled and was living in a constant conflict between my desire for spiritual growth and my desire to be a mother and a woman living like with her roots on the earth. But with Nicola, I learned that both is perfectly matching. Like nothing needs to be excluded. Nothing is less worth than something else. And living deeply rooted on this beautiful planet Earth is the awakening. These are my words. Being a mother is the way of the Buddha. My words. But she, because she's a woman and she's a mother, and she is not living in a cave somewhere in the Himalayan, but right here, is for me such a beautiful way of learning, because if she can walk this path like this, then I can also. Yes. Nicola is just very, very loving. Very loving. And everyone around her can feel that. Like she never lets you feel that something is wrong with you, or you need to fix something, or become better, or somebody different, or that you are less. And this is the healing, I would say. At least this is the healing for me. And this is the learning to treat myself in that way, and also to treat my people in that way. Thank you.
What really stands out to me in Nicola's teachings is the depth and the potential for true and lasting sustainable transformation. I've studied with her for 3 years quite intensely, and I've watched my own evolution, my own embodiment, really coming more and more into embodiment of these teachings because she embodies them. And it is only because she embodies them that I can learn from her how to embody them. So it feels studying with Nicola is not at all happening in the head. It's not a concept. It's lived and it's breathed and it's alive. And I feel that because I've watched myself coming alive through studying, through doing the practices, through living and applying the teachings. And it is completely transformative. It is going to the core of my being, of my humanity, of my divinity, and of the union of my humanity and my divinity, and learning how to embody that, learning how to live that. And it is an art, of course. It takes time and practice. And with Nicola, I have been able to do that, to start doing that, to deepen into doing that, because her teachings are so pure and so potent and so real and so rooted in the truth of life and in the life power itself. And that is what carries me, and that is what I come back to again and again when I stray, when I forget, which of course I do, but that connection, learning how to come back, that is what I'm learning with Nicola. That is what I have learned. That is what I will continue to learn. And it is invaluable in this day and age, in my life, in my relationships, in the way I walk through this world and through this life. So thank you, thank you, thank you for the gift of life. Thank you, Nicola.
For me, it has brought me alive in ways that I was kind of numb and frozen inside. And it's helped me come to like my true light, my true face, my true embodiment without leaving parts of me behind. And that for me has been just a gift of beautiful union with all of me, and also all of everything and everyone around me. And yeah, it's beyond description, and it's all here now. That's what it feels like. Yeah.
Gosh, I know. To think back to the beginning of this path and how much meaning is here in my life in a way that's like so much more depth and connection and opportunity for self-connection and connection with others in a way that like I feel really seen, I feel really validated, but also there's so much more depth, and it continues, you know, like this path is about the sacred feminine in me, but in all of us, in all of life. It's here everywhere. And the teachings just ring so true and pull me in deeper, and just allow for so much more love, to see so much more love, because the love is here. Mm-hmm. And then I see it, and to learn how to work with the mind and my mind more, and the practices, and just to steep in being alive. Really, you know how it's just hallelujah. That's the good news. Hallelujah. Yeah, and just Nicola, you know, is such a divine keeper of these teachings, and just holds it in a way that is lights a flame, you know, wakes it back up.
And also shares her full humanity with
Yes.
all of us And that for me is the most embracing piece of this teaching. She walks it, baby.
And it gives more permission. It's just more and more permission to be us, you know, to be me in the feminine, you in the feminine, and honoring each other and honoring life as it expresses through.
More permission and also liberation.
Yeah.
Liberation.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, thanks.